Hello ladies and gents, this is Kano from the Gamer section and I'm back with another review. For today's review is on apartment number 129 for the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Eri enters an abandoned apartment building to investigate a document and a strange incident from 2009. And right away, the game sets an unsettling tone. Once inside, he quickly realizes there is no way out, leaving him trapped in a cursed and claustrophobic environment. I found the story unfolds gradually through notes, environmental details, and encounters that keeps you on edge. The game slowly pieces together what really happened years ago, keeping the mystery engaging throughout. It leans heavily into religious themes, drawing from Islamic mythology while also exploring darker ritualistic elements. Supernatural forces play a big role, consistently blurring the lines between what's real and what isn't. By the end, the story builds into an intense confrontation where Eri must face the truth about the building and his own faith. The overall presentation to apartment number 129 leaves much to be desired. Graphically, the game shines mostly through its environments, which show realistic details that caught my eye, but unfortunately, about 90% of the game takes place in nearly complete darkness, which seriously hinders visual clarity and needs significant improvement. The sound design is also lacking. Door effects sometimes fail, guns lack impact, and enemy audio feels off, making combat less engaging. The music is sparse and genuinely unmemorable. While there are occasional horror-style pieces, they fail to leave any lasting impression. The menu and HUD design strikingly resembles RE9 and RE7 and RE8, which is Resident Evil, which feels uninspired given the game's other shortcomings on the Xbox Series X. Performance-wise, it's inconsistent with the game fluctuating between 60 frames per second rather than holding steady. Overall, the environmental graphics show some promise. Poor audio, dark visuals, and unstable performance makes the presentation feel half-baked. The game keeps the combat at a minimum, with you mainly relying on melee weapons and occasional using of a firearm like a gun, but instead the experience focuses more on exploration, including unlocking doors, collecting items, and solving puzzles. As the gamer that I am, I found some interactions like building and moving objects to feel a bit stiff and not fully polished. Combat is used sporadically, which helps build tension rather than turning it into a constant action game. Your choices throughout the game directly impacts how events play out. These decisions lead to multiple endings, encouraging you to try different paths. Even with a short runtime of around 2 hours, there's still a reason to go back and explore other outcomes. Overall, it puts more focus on atmosphere and decision making than fast-paced, action-driven gameplay. On the Xbox Series version of this game, I noticed several flaws that really impacted my experience. The default look sensitivity was extremely high and I had to adjust it right away just to play comfortably. I also encountered bugs where interaction sounds played, but objects like drawers or cabinets didn't open, blocking my progress. The combat felt frustrating with slow melee attacks and guns that gave little to no feedback or impact. I found the game to be often too dark to navigate, and even using the in-game light source don't always help. Some tutorial prompts never appear, and I ran into inconsistent collision detection that interrupted the gameplay. Additionally, I sometimes experienced frame rate drops that made certain moments jarring and disruptive the flow of the game. The sound design also felt inconsistent at times, which actually affects, it's not always matching the action, which most of the game actually was pretty much broken with the whole immersion, and it was really a dead deal breaker for me. All of these issues made certain sections frustrating and at times nearly unplayable, but overall I felt these flaws significantly hurt the immersion and my enjoyment of this game. For that, I give apartment number 129 a 1 out of 5. Thank you for tuning into the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that's the Gamer section. Be sure to hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel.